My name is Asia Dua Akobia, but you can call me the Golden Girl. I love being called that. Today, since I'm repping my alma mater, Western Girls High School, because I don't even know what influences, but I just, I gear towards green a lot. So, but this is not really yellow. It's a shade of green. Okay, anyways, that was just by the way. But I am excited that Western Girls High School is doing very well in the regionals of the National Science and Math Quiz. So fingers crossed, we are still praying, I'm still praying and hoping that my girls will win this time around, the entire contest. That's what I am hoping and praying for. All right, so it's time for me to bring you updates on all the stories that are greatly trending on social media. Let's get right into our very first trending story. The Minister of Education of Ghana, right here, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, is currently trending on social media. Now, you know that there have been talks, there have been massive comparisons with the education system of Ghana and outside of the country, most especially China. If you would notice, there are some videos where, a pupil in, let's say, class 5 as compared to a pupil in grade 5 in China. There's a comparison of a pupil in class 5 here in Ghana is still busy trying to learn how to write and all of that. But in China, a pupil in grade 5 is already, putting together, making a robot, or assembling a watch or something. And there's that massive comparison on social media where it looks like there's the desire for the introduction of something like that in our education system. Now guess what? The Minister for Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, has mentioned in an official statement to address to the press that when it comes to Ghanaian early education, very, very soon in the curriculum, there's going to be the introduction of AI, robotics, coding, and electronics. Take a listen.
Things I've seen around the school. When I entered your library to computer library to AI, we are currently reviewing our curricula for pre-tertiary. And I'm happy to say that AI, coding, robotics, and electronics will become an integral part of the early formative training of Ghanaian people. So from pre-tertiary level, government intends to introduce and roll out, in addition to reviewing and having a digital education policy, would ensure that every child at least gets an exposure to AI, coding, electronics, and robotics. So let me thank you at least for the visit and trust that you will work with other stakeholders in expanding your vision.
You have said it, you've mentioned it, you've called for it, and it seems the government has heard you, and they have actually seen the need to introduce AI, coding, electronics, and robotics into the early education of the Ghanaian child. Are you happy about that? Well, you can contribute to this on our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. Do not forget to hit the share button. Get into the comment section and let us know exactly how you feel about this in particular. Or you can take our WhatsApp number, 055-157-5757. I know every single time I give you the WhatsApp number and I say that send in your comments in relation to the story that I'm bringing your way, I end up not reading it. Please pardon me. We'll do our very best to read it today, okay? So please send in what your opinions are in relation to this story in particular. Let's move away from that. Let's go to another greatly trending story on social media at the moment. If you remember, somewhere last week, one of the trending stories I brought your way was, I think he is a content creator whom motor riders who had crossed the zebra crossing. Okay, so they had bypassed the zebra crossing after noticing that the traffic lights had gone red instead of being behind the zebra crossing so they can be in line, adhering to road and traffic rules and regulations. Well, this content creator decided to hop on the bike and just hit the heads of these motor riders until they went back in line. If you hadn't seen that particular story or video from last week, let's just take a look at this one and then I'll take you to our story for today.
Ya tú no coges más, ya tú no te paras ahí más, ya. Ya ese no se para más, ya, con tus batazos, ya. Dale para atrás, porque eso es para la gente, dale para atrás. Párate bien, párate bien, párate bien.
So, well, I remember that after we posted this particular video on our social media platforms, a number of you were commenting, imagine if this was Ghana. Imagine if it was a police officer. Some even went to the extent of saying that the riders themselves would have turned around to hit the police officers or the military men that would end up, trying to discipline them in this manner. Now, this particular military man, this soldier man, is currently trending on social media because you could tell that he was on baby, thinking about himself, and then realizing that these trotro drivers have parked in a manner that has caused some massive congestion on the road. And guess what? He pulled out a cane. He pulled out a cane, so not just trotro drivers, in fact, drivers in general who were parked wrongly and causing congestion, unnecessary traffic on the road. He pulled out a cane and he was just disciplining drivers that had parked wrongly. You know what? Take a look at the video. At the abandon, they're expecting everybody to act like humans. And then, so if you're acting like animals, you'll be treated like animals. Do not park. That is where you park. You will even see a sign there, but you will still find some trotro drivers and some private cars drivers still going to stop there, park there, taxi drivers trying to pick a passenger there when they are not supposed to. I don't know if they cannot read. But anyways, are you happy about this one? Let's see how people are reacting to this on social media. Mr. Chama says he don't even care if you be trotro or private. I tell you. Obed Hope says when persuasion fails, force is applied. Some drivers don't listen. Osei Jerry says that's why sometimes I miss military rule. There was always discipline. Charlie, you will fall in line. And Kobe says, we need 4 hours, Madina Zongo. It's true. Madina Zongo Junction. Those drivers are driving with TV licenses. Hey, good job, soldier. She's V says, I always say the government has to put the military on the streets to assist the police to instill some sanity. If you later misbehave, etc., you get some lashes even before you face the law. Trust me, like Accra will become one of the cleanest cities in Africa. Okay. As Big Mike says, this is funny and sad because there are simple traffic regulations you have to follow, but unless you are being lashed before you will obey them, Asamo, it's exhausting. Delphi says, and it's just one soldier. You will see. Baby, I'm excited about this one. I'm happy about this one. We need more military men, to be instilling discipline in these drivers. Anyways, let's move away from that. Let's go to another very interesting story. Those of you who love Daughters of Glorious Jesus, come closer. This story is in relation to that. So these are women who have told their successes in the gospel music industry, and they still do. Now, over the weekend, one of them, Auntie Monica, she right here, yes. So Auntie Monica's daughter, Michelle, tied the knot. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. It was amazing. She's also, Auntie Monica is also wife to Reverend Owusu-Ansah. Yeah, and guess what? You know that Ghanaians, Ghana from Ope. So Auntie Monica's daughter, Michelle, who married over the weekend, she's excited, she's happy. Charlie, she's tied the knot, and then, you know, there's this video of her trending where she's singing to Sarkodie's song. She's singing verbatim, just lines to Onimbibia. And Ghanaians were busy trolling her. That's all you're so for. Into no other into nature say. Water sanyum way. And yeah, make dream. I can't think far. Le wen kind of brofo. You know, these are some of the comments. But you, before they read these comments, you watch the video and tell me what is wrong with her singing along to that song on her special day. You love me. Me. True love is working, cause I know they still no hurting. No. Always be children. Even when I'm picking up from now, you'll be the one I'll be choosing. Give me my right hand one. When you're not there, I feel like I'm losing. When you're watching me, it's like the sun is scorching me. Hey. The way I see. So many people they tell you, make a show on you, but I swear, if you make my dream come true, you make it come. I don't feel that I betray you. You know what? Let's just. So Michelle is trending because of your softball. And on her special day where she's excited, she's happy, she's tied the knots, and she's singing along to R2B's and Sarkodie's song that everybody loves. That is a love song. Oh. It's a love song. So as for Sofoba, she can't sing love song again. Let's read the comments, some of the things that people were saying. So then Ake says, hey, or Sofoba penny. Sofoba ain't mean to love song. Or Sofoba no cap ain't mean to love song. Miss Clancy says, pastors will expose their case to the world and tell us, let's not be worldly. They there. Then Rich Auntie comes, if it's someone, the father will use it to preach. Someone else comes, this is someone whose father is a pastor and mom a gospel singer with many songs to their credit. Let no one condemn you. Why? Then someone comes, so a pastor's child can't sing a love song again, eh? Hey! Michelle fans, go girl! Why are we like this, Ghana? Let's stop the hypocrisy, let's stop the pretense, because it's not going to take you anywhere. Let me tell you, when you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, you are guaranteed of heaven. And I'm about now, so come and challenge me on this one anyways. But if you want to sing a love song, I do not see anything wrong with Michelle being a pastor's daughter or the daughter of one of the, the greatest gospel group, being a daughter to them, singing along to a love song. She was singing that to her husband, not to anybody else. You see the way she was looking at her husband and he was doing, yeah, that was the vibe. And if you know Michelle, I know Michelle, by the way. Michelle has been a vibe since just a guy. Anyways, okay, so you know what, let's take some more comments. We've got some really positive ones. These are the ones that I like, So, Amma December says, people talk too much. Ayele says, assist Jesus people, so pastor's daughter and today. And so what? I like this. Portia says, Michelle has been a vibe since. I allow her white. This is so true. She's always been a vibe. Cozy Perfume says, so she can't sing love song again. Hey. Hetty says, hey, sister, Tuning in, sing or just say, oh Lord. All right, so okay, Deborah says, but wait, is her mother who is the daughter of Jesus or herself? Or herself? People should learn to mind their business. Otima says, Christopher, Papa, boy, God called her parents. Why? He didn't call her. You people should allow her to breathe. Let the lady breathe. She is newly wedded. She is excited and she's singing a love song to her husband. Mama and homie. Now, even in your closets, you people, some of you are even doing worse than that, so please.